Coming to density, the third point is density. What is density? Mass upon volume is called as density. So now coming to the solids have highest density. They have the highest density. And liquids have medium density. And coming to gas, they have least density. Or you can say the density of the gas is negligible. How can you calculate the, for example, how can you calculate the density of this duster? You know, you have to find the mass and you have to find the volume. So mass by volume of this duster gives the density of this solid duster. Similarly, if you want to find the density of water, you have to find the mass upon density. So, the density of solids have highest density, liquids have medium density and gases have least density. Now, coming to the fourth point, space between the particles. Space between the particles. Already you have studied there is space between the particles. This is one of the characteristics of particles of matter. So here the solids have very less, or you can say least space. They don't have more space, they have very less space. Coming to liquids, they have more space than solid but less space than liquid. More than solid but less than gas. Here they have a lot of space, a lot of space. They have lots of space between the particles. Now, next point is force of attraction between the particles. Force of attraction here is highest. The particles have a highest force of attraction between them. Here they have medium force of attraction and here they have least force of attraction. Otherwise you can say they have very less force of attraction or negligible, you can even say. Next one is movement of particles. The particles, they move, but they don't leave the place. They move they just move to and fro. They just vibrate, you can say, without leaving their place. That is very less or least. Here it is more than gas, more than solid, less than gas. Here the particles move freely, free movements. And why they move free, you can see from these 2 points. They have lots of space between them. Second one is that the force of attraction between them is very less or least. That is why the particles move very freely. This type of random movement is called as Brownian movement. They move anywhere, wherever they want. Next one is rigidity. Rigidity means the ability to maintain its shape. See, for example, this solid duster, if I press it, if I squeeze it, it does not change its shapes. That is why the solids are said to be highly rigid. They are highly rigid. Now you may ask a question, ma'am, sponge, is it a solid or a liquid? Sponge is a solid, but when you compress it, it changes its shape. It seems to be it is changing its shape, but actually it is not like this. When you take a sponge and when you squeeze it, the sponge particles have air between them. that air is expelled out. Actually, the sponge particle's shape remains the same. So, rigidity means the ability to maintain its shape. Solids are highly rigid. Now, liquids are less rigid and gases are least rigid. They do not have rigidity at all. Next one is compressibility. What do you mean by compressibility? By applying an external force, you are trying to bring the particles close together. You are bringing the particles nearby. Compressibility means by applying force, you are bringing the particles close. In solid, it cannot be compressed. Solids cannot be compressed. In liquids also, they cannot be compressed. You see, it seems to be they can be compressed, but they cannot be compressed. No. Gas, they can be compressed. Example for gas that can be compressed are LPG and CNG. These are the examples for the gases that can be compressed. Now, for this compressibility, I will be showing you an activity later on. Now, ninth point is diffusion. What do you mean by diffusion? The intermixing of particles of one matter with another matter is called diffusion. In solids, the diffusion is very less or least, you can say. Because the particles have strong force of attraction, space between them is less, and that is why the diffusion in solid is very less or least. Here it is more and here it is highest. Now next, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy means the energy possessed by the moving object. Since in solids the particles just vibrate, the kinetic energy is least, and here in liquids they slide. The force of attraction is less than solid, more than gas. So the particles in liquids, they slide among each other. So they have more kinetic energy, and here the particles have lots of space, force between them is very less, and they move freely. So therefore the kinetic energy in gases is highest. So this is the comparison between the properties of solids, liquids and gases. If you want to give an example for solids, you know to give the examples. Look around you, you can find so many solid things. Ball, blackboard, chalk, duster, mobile. These are solids. Now coming to liquids, milk, water, lemonade, all these things are liquid. Coming to gases are oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. These are the examples for gases. So we have seen the properties of solids, liquids and gases. Now I am going to tell you about the fourth and fifth states of matter. Now we are going to see the fourth and the fifth state of matter. Better don't need to worry about these states of matter, because about this plasma and Bose-Einstein condensed state, still the researchers are going on. So just to give a definition about these states of matter, I am going to explain you. Okay? No need to study about these states of matter. Only 3 states of matter are there in your syllabus. It's a little extra plus that I am going to give for you. Now plasma. What is plasma means? It is the super energetic and excited state of matter. What do you mean by super energetic? Means the particles in this state gets more energy and they go to the next level, that is called as excited state. These things you will study in 11th and 12th. Just you know this one only. When you give extra energy to the particles, some particles go to the excited state Excited state means the particles in that state have more energy. For example, let us take the example of tube light that is at your house. In tube light, there is a gas that is called helium gas. He is the symbol for helium gas, and this helium gas is filled in the tube light. When you switch on the light, the electricity passes through the helium gas in the tube light, and this gas goes to the excited state. That means it gets more energy and goes to the excited state, and in that state it starts glowing. That is why the tube light glows. This is all about plasma state of matter. One other example is also that is, you would have seen while traveling, you would have seen neon signboards. Signboards are, you would have seen that signboard shows you the arrow left, right, all these things. Actually, this signboards is also having a gas called neon. When energy is given, when current passes through this signboards, what they get? The neon gas goes to the excited state and it glows. That's why the signboards becomes visible. This is about the plasma state of matter. Now, the fifth state of matter, that is Bose-Einstein condensate. That is, it is also called as BEC. Here, what is this state means? Here we can take the gases which are having very low density. The gases generally have very low density, but the gas which is having very low density is taken, and if it is super cooled. What do you mean by super cooled means? When you do this super cooling, what is super cooling means? When you decrease the temperature of gas, it will go into the liquid state. And when you still decrease the state of the liquid state temperature, it will go into the solid state. Now, this gas, when supercooling means suddenly you are bringing the temperature of the gases below the temperature when it converts into liquid. For example, if a gas changes in its gaseous state at 20 degrees Celsius means you are bringing the temperature to minus 20 degrees Celsius. This type of bringing the temperature low, in that state the gas won't be in the liquid state. It will exist in the state that is called as Bose-Einstein condensate. What is Bose-Einstein? That is the gas which is having lowest density. It is that gas is subjected for supercooling. Supercooling means like you are bringing the temperature like minus 40 degrees Celsius of the gas. Then that state of that particle is matter is said to be BEC. These are the 5 states of matter. Still researchers are going on these 2 states. Mainly you have to focus on the 3 states of matter. That's all from my side. Learn this chapter from your book also. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in my personal number. Okay children, take care. Bye.